500 miles, and we're going to show you qualifying from yesterday. Now we did shorten our race this evening for the first race here, just because the 325 laps will come back for the second race here at Atlanta. Nice pole win at 31.229. Right back in a sec.
Possible to fix it. What that means is checking your engine light. So should you buy it on it does, they take some stuff. Really, however, that money might be better spent. Possible to fix it. What that means is checking your engine light. So should you buy it on it does, they take some stuff. Really, however, that money might be better spent. Authorized to sell used cars. What that means is check your engine light. So should you buy around it does, they take some stuff, servicing it off really, however, 3,000 that money might be better spent. Possible to fix it. That is the lead. What that means is check your engine light. So should you buy around it does, they take some stuff.
Emoji kiss mark, emoji check mark button, emoji thumbs up, emoji love letter. Emoji zany face, emoji thumbs up, emoji zany face. Emoji check mark button, emoji revolving hearts, emoji sweat droplets. Emoji check mark button, emoji kiss mark, emoji check mark button.
Possible to fix it. That is the lead. What that means is check your engine light. So should you buy around it does, they take some stuff, servicing it off really, however, 3,000 that money might be better spent. Possible to fix it. That is the lead. What that means is check your engine light. So should you buy around it does, they take some stuff, servicing it off really, however, 3,000 that money might be better spent. what that means.
Alright, so the reason behind an abbreviated Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 is because of time constraints. We don't have enough time for 325 laps, so Austin Cindric, Urbane lead this field to green, and the green flags in the end. So the league has decided 81 laps to decide it all.
Clear high, clear high.
And 1 sec. Actually, you know what? No, we gotta have some stage racing. We gotta have some breaks. So give us a sec. Okay, so let's fix that real quick. There we go. Now we can go here. We're gonna have to do qualifying again, unfortunately. So, cannot promise that it's gonna be the same starting lineup as it was. Austin Cindric might be elsewhere. It's still going to be 81 laps, though. 81 laps to decide the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. And then the next time we come here to the Atlanta Motor Speedway, then it will be 325 laps. But the next time we come to the Atlanta Motor Speedway, it will not be broadcast on this channel. It will be broadcast on Twitch, because Twitch broadcasts the second half of the season. So, to see the next race here at Atlanta, you have to go to Twitch. Well, regardless, it's going to be a good race tonight. Would have loved to see 325 laps, but unfortunately that's not going to work out this evening. So we're going to do 81 laps, and then that decides this race, and then we head to Daytona next week. Cannot wait for that Ally 400 race for the Cup Series. And everything's planned out, getting ready to be loaded on the haulers when they return. Xfinity Haulers returns today to his headquarters. His truck haulers returned yesterday to his headquarters. He captures the pole, and it is slightly different. So Austin Cindric's going to start 19th instead. So now we race. Ryan Blaney and Urbane to lead this field to green flags in the air. Now the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500's underway. So we got 25 laps here in stage 1, and all of them can be ran. We can run to the finish because they got 56 laps of fuel. About the number 4. It's that crazy lap 1. And the cars were actually keeping up with him for a minute, but now he actually got a gap off. That number 4 Hunt Brothers Pizza car is looking good on the track. So a driver was actually supposed to return tonight, but has not responded, so he will be set to return next week at Daytona. And if not next week, hopefully he returns soon. Laps here in stage 1. That's not a bad number of laps. Already 22 to go. As Kyle Larson in the 88 gets second off Ryan Blaney. And the 4 is going to brush the wall a little bit. Can he do what he did last week and sweep the weekend? We'll have to see. Also, those of you wondering about Winter League football, why it hasn't been live streamed, we've just been playing the games and not live streaming them. And this Wednesday and Thursday, you can catch the 2 conference championship games, and then it's off to the bowl games. We will have them all set up with the teams going to those games. That will be that. The bowl games will be set after the 2 conference championship games. Now keep in mind, if a team loses in the conference championship game, they're still eligible for the bowl games because it's not like a single elimination game. They go to a bowl game, they're just not eligible to play for the national championship. Only the 4 teams that win are eligible to play for the national championship. Well, already we're 7 laps into this run, and the 4's got a nice gap off of Kyle Larson. And that 5, even though it says 88, we are going off the 2022 roster. And we're just pretending that the 88 is the number 5. 18 laps to go in stage 1. And give us a sec to watch the live here, because I already know that that person's getting kicked for spamming.
Emoji check mark button. Emoji kiss mark. Emoji revolving hearts. Emoji kiss mark. Emoji check mark button.
And
Emoji
is our moderator here?
Emoji smiling face with hearts. Emoji sweat droplets. Emoji zany face.
If I could get my dang phone to load. I can, well, we'll just keep it right there and keep cruising along and hopefully it loads soon. Also, I'm really liking that paint scheme on that number 4. Kind of hoping his teammate would have jumped in today. Only thing for his teammate is technically he'd be considered part-time even though he's filling in for somebody, so technically that person that that was in that car won 2 races, technically would go to the playoffs. However, due to some drama, he is suspended indefinitely from the league. Will not go to the playoffs, and the owner of the league has reached out to a driver to do what Matt Kenseth did in 2020.
All right, you're clear. All clear.
Has a bunch of, he lapped his own teammate, Ryan Newman, in the 32. And he's going to give Stenhouse a push. Oh, he's going to stay behind Stenhouse. And he's going to help Ricky out. he's going to put him a lap down. So he did help him out,
Clear
really.
outside.
That's the kind of thing. If the number 4 of Urban has a gap off of second place, he will help out the lap cars for a little bit before lapping them. As he's going to put Justin Haley or Landon Castle a lap down. And Ryan Blaney takes back second. Daniel Suarez, we'll just pretend that says the number 99, even though it's a Toyota. There's a lap now with 14 to go, and he's chasing down Eric Jones in that 43. Eric Jones looking pretty slow there.
You're all clear up top.
And now his other teammate, Cole Custer, filling in. Goes a lap down. Oh, Chase Elliott. And looks like he's going to help out Elliott a little bit. Results in him putting McDowell a lap down. And almost putting Grease. Instead, he has to take it 3 wide because they were slowing him down too much. Kyle Larson back in second. Ty Dillon in the 13, going to go a lap down. Actually, no, we'll pretend that is Daniel Suarez, since
Yellow's out. Packer down.
No, you know what, we'll keep it that. Ty Dillon in the 13, because yeah, I'm not going to go through all the jumps. So there we get our first caution.
Be ready here.
Here's the restart. Green flag back in the air. Nice Exalta
Hold your line.
paint scheme from Kyle Larson there. Again, we're going off the 2022 roster. And since this is NASCAR Heat 5 and does not have the number 5 in it, because that did not exist yet, we just pretend the number 88 is the number 5. And we also pretend that Alex Bowman is driving the 48. If we were playing a game like NASCAR Heat 4, then it would be based off of the roster in that way. Whoa, the 4 into the wall, and he said that was my mistake with 9 to go. He's going to get into, no, he's not going to get into it. He barely missed it there. And yeah, look, it's like 3 wide for second back there. Also, we got some new glasses, so we're actually able to see the track more clearly now than we were before. 8 to go. So with no doubt, the 4 should win the stage unless there's another caution. He's pulled away from Kyle Larson. Oh, Austin Cindric into second. Now Kyle Larson's back in second, so it's interesting. Very, very, very interesting. And 7 to go. So the 4 has led all 18 laps so far, and he's looking to lead 19 if he can complete it in the lead. Cindric back to second. So more than likely when we restart for stage 2, it's going to be Cindric and the 4 unless if he gets passed. The 4 is pulled away enough, so I feel like he's going to easily win the stage unless if another caution comes out, that is. But the 2 is going to try to fight to stay in second, and then it will be 2 Fords restarting the field in stage 2. He's got to focus on keeping the 5 of Kyle Larson behind him. And even if Ryan Blaney, Cindric's Penske teammate, makes it to second, 2 Fords would still restart the field for the second stage. 5 to go. So next time by, when the leader crosses the start-finish line, it's kind of like overtime. If he crosses the finish line before a caution comes out, the stage is technically official. If a caution comes out, the stage is over. In this game, it never restarts the field with 1 to go. And in overtime, it's pretty much a 2-lap shootout. If the leader takes the white flag under green, the next flag ends the race. that's pretty much what happens here. The stage is official. So the leader technically took the 4 to go flag if it existed. And that means the next flag ends the stage, rather it be the green and white checkered or the yellow flag. Or even the red flag. Yeah, the red flag could end it. Back around. Oh!
Clear down low.
That was interesting.
All right, you're clear.
3 to go.
All right, you're clear.
That was not very a smart move by Allmendinger and the 73.
All right, you're clear.
Since he's going for the stage win, he's not really going to help much of anybody, I don't think. He's just going to continue to go around and win the stage.
Careful, still there. All clear.
Mow the grass a little bit.
More good laps.
2 laps to go. Well, here he goes, approaching 2 cars. He's going to give Noah Gregson a tap, then Chase Elliott a tap, and he's going to move on him. And there's no out of bounds here. Just the thing is, though, on the turns, you really don't want to go below the apron, because that can spin you right around. And last night in the Xfinity race, Urban almost got turned around because he flipped that apron, and he was able to save it.
Clear high, clear high.
That could have been costly.
White flag in the air.
So 1 lap to go here in stage 1. The 4 continues to lead. He's led every lap this stage in this race so far. And caution does come out, so he will win the stage. Urban, Cindric, Larson, how about Kyle Busch, and a rather Ryan Blaney making up the top 5. And he's going to roll off 6th.
We're going green. Almost ready.
As green flag is out, stage 2 underway.
Gotta go high now.
Oh. Didn't really fire off as good as he was hoping, and did kind of lose some spots there.
All right, clear low.
But here he goes with a run.
Clear high, clear high. All clear. All right, you're clear. Hold your line, got one outside.
There's no way he's going to lead the lap.
All right, you're clear.
That was pretty close, 23 to go.
All right, you're clear.
Stage here as he gets back in the lead. And Kyle Busch in the 18 takes over 2nd. For those of you wondering, we will restart somewhere with at least maybe 40 something to go in the final stage. Because 25 laps in stage 1 and 25 laps here in stage 2 would have made 50, but it's actually going to be only 49 laps for a completed because it's 1 shy of 25. Can we just shout out the run that Ford got after he dropped back a bunch of spots off the restart? He got that run, and then now he pulled away with the lead. He did not lead that lap. That currently is the only lap not led by him. But he's led every other lap with 20 to go here in stage 2. Well, next week, Ally Financial comes on board the number 4 for the Ally 400 at Daytona. 100 laps, 400 miles around the super speedway, and the 4 currently out front. He's a great super speedway racer, so we'll have to see if he can capitalize there at Daytona. Last season, he got a 4th place finish in the Ally 400. Austin Dillon went on to win it. We'll have to see if the Ford can get his revenge and win that race on the track, and he had to let off the gas, but he gets that little bit of that tail into the wall. Looks like no damage, really. Yeah, it's been an interesting season. It's been a fun season, especially here on YouTube. We've done some tribute races, and in fact, the award that goes to the winner of this race is named after Steven Stotts. And that's the truck driver that died in that horrific truck accident on his way to Phoenix Raceway with the Menards car. So the award the winner receives is named after him. The Truck Series on Friday, since DGR runs in the Truck Series and ARCA, but we don't have ARCA here. The Truck Series named their race after him. It was the Steven Stotts 200. Urbain in the number 11 won that race, blew the engine in celebration for him. And now here we are in the Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500, and the race award that went to Urbain last night is also named after him for the Xfinity Series, because the Xfinity Series did not change their name either, for those who don't know. So yeah, it's been an honorable weekend, and in fact, this weekend is the first weekend we've had to do that since January. January, we ran a tribute weekend at Michigan International Speedway for a kid that died from cancer. And Urbain swept the weekend. He won the truck race, Xfinity race, and that weekend was a double header for Cup, which meant 2 races. And he won both the Cup races as well. All at his hometown track.
All clear.
But now here he is leading at Atlanta, continuing to lap cars. The hometown track of the state that his dad lives in.
Yellow flag.
As our third caution, comes out. Getting ready for the restart. How about Kyle Busch in second, Austin Cindric in third, Larson in fourth, and Blaney in fifth. Green flag. Oh, and that Ford did not get a very good restart. However, he does block. So currently Kyle Busch going away with the lead, but here comes the 4. He's looking pretty fast. So he's going to have to improve his restarts.
You're clear.
Look at that. He gets a run, and that gets a perfect run to get a gap off of Kyle Busch. So 11 laps to go here in stage 2. Fix our mic there. There we go. I believe this will be his 13th win of the year. I have to check. I think he got his 12th last week, so at the end of the race we'll be able to tell you
All right, here we go.
how many Cup wins total he has. Stage 2. Unless if a caution comes out, I see the Ford taking this stage 2. Yeah, he did that in the truck and Xfinity race, won both stages and the race. So if he does win both stages here, could he win the race also? You know, the only car they don't have in this game is Kevin Harvick's Ford, the Farmer's car. That would be a sick car to run, especially at this track, because this is the track he ran that at. which he went on to win the race too. And the Ford's going to clip the wall there and go down as if this was Phoenix, which we don't go to Phoenix until after the All-Star race, so Fox in real life broadcasts the first Phoenix race. However, we do not in this league. Twitch Sports Network 1 broadcasts both Phoenix races, the regular seasons and the championship race. I'm looking forward to that all. How about Brad Keselowski in second? I'm looking forward to that All-Star race 2 weeks from today from Las Vegas Motor Speedway. That is coming up. It is coming up. That will be an interesting race. Well, for the Xfinity and Truck Series, their All-Star race at Vegas counts as a points race, whereas our Cup race there does not count for points.
Bottom clear. 5 to go, 5 to go. Over there on your outside. All clear.
Houston also
All right,
up
clear
there
outside.
with 5 to go in the stage.
All right, clear outside. Clear high, bud.
Around Todd Gillen, and how about
Still
McDowell?
there. All clear.
Now Chase Elliott. 4 laps to go
All
in
right,
the
you're clear.
stage. So again, the stage is official.
All right,
The
you're
next
clear.
flag ended, whether it be the caution, the green and white checkered, or even a red flag.
All right, you're clear. All clear. Hold your line. Got one outside. Clear all around.
3 laps to go.
Still there.
Around
All
Bubba
right, you're
Wallace
clear.
there. Ross Chastain in the 1.
All clear.
So Kurt Busch will be driving the 73, so that, yeah, realistically, Ty Dillon can drive the 42. And then
Still there.
just say
Motor's
that,
clear. All clear up top. 2 laps to go.
we would just say that Justin Haley drives the 13. Christopher Bell running 15th, goes a lap down. Willie B and Alex Bowman
All clear.
goes a lap down. 14, Boyer filling in for today, goes a lap
All right,
down.
clear outside.
Here we go, final lap, stage
White
2.
flag. Next time by.
1 lap to go here in stage
All
2.
right, clear outside.
And it's off to the final stage. Can he make it around the 6 in time? As he puts Justin Haley a lap
All
down.
right, you're clear.
No, I don't think he's going to get to that 6 in time, but he will get a decent amount of them a lap down. Before then. Off turn 4, he won stage 1, puts Blaney a lap
All
down.
right, you're clear.
And here he comes to the green and white checkered.
Way to go,
And
driver.
wins stage 2, and our 4th caution will fly. Urbane, Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Austin Cindric, and Kyle Larson make up the top 5 in that stage. I bet you the Force crew chief is happy where this one is going. And here we go, ready for the final stage. The 4 has not been getting good restarts.
We're going
He'll have to try again.
Almost ready.
green flag. This time he will. Actually faster than Brad Keselowski in the 6. 27 laps to go. So we were inaccurate. We have even less to go. Oh, what's also good is we can go straight to the checkered flag too. None of the cars have to pit. Go down the back straightaway now. So it's 25 laps in stage 1, 24 in stage 2, and 27 to the final checkered flag is the race format. 81 laps, 500 miles. And the 4 is actually the defending winner here because he won this race last year. Can he get his second career win? Or actually third career win at the Atlanta Motor Speedway, second career Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500. Because he won both races at Atlanta last year. To go. We're doing stage 1 all over again. Next time by, we're doing stage 2 all over again. Kyle Busch in second. That would be great for the playoffs if he can finish second. Basically, if you finish second, that puts you in a good spot in the playoffs. Keep in mind, after the All-Star race, we got 10 races to go until the playoffs. So we have 16 races before the All-Star race, 10 races before the playoffs after the All-Star race. And then the final 10 races of the season are all playoff races. Why don't we go into that helmet cam presented by YouTube TV Network, since we have not done that yet today, and show you how bumpy this track is. It was very bumpy in the Xfinity Series, and very bumpy here in the Cup Series. It's just like Fontana, which is Auto Club Speedway, for those of you who don't watch the sport. His fastest lap time was a 31.678. Well, actually, no, that was his previous lap time. Excuse me. His best, which was his fastest, was a 30.831. Here he is on turn 4. We'll have to see what he gets this time. A 31.948. So. Not really a best as we're going to go into that roof cam presented by YouTube TV Network. Almost tapping the wall there. And we're going to ride on this camera for a little bit. His crew chief has got to be proud of this one, and we have 20 laps to go. Unfortunately, this year we're not going racing on Urban's birthday, because his birthday is a couple days after our race. But a good birthday present would be is to win the race. Well, keep in mind, he also wants to make his crew chief happy, because his crew chief is going on vacation. So he won't be here for one of the races. As our 5th caution of the day waves. Or of the night, excuse me. Good thing they backed out of pitting there, because you don't want to give up that track position, even though there's only 7 cars on the lead lap right now.
Be ready here.
Green flag.
Hard from the outside.
So Kyle Busch and the 4. 16 to go.
You're all clear up top.
And I think that 5th caution could possibly be our last caution of the day, but keep in mind, we have thought that before, and we've seen more cautions. Currently, only 1 car is out of this race, and he's been out since stage 1. We will tell you at the end of the race who that is, along with how many wins total that 4 has. This year, I would say this would be his 13th win, but I don't want to assume. Well, let's focus on the final 15 laps of this event, then we can focus on whether or not how many wins that 4 has. Well, it's not going to take long to run these final 15 laps, that's one thing's for sure. $14 to go from Atlanta. Started with 27 laps, ran about 9 green flag laps. Caution came out. Currently running some green flag laps right now with 13 to go. Number 4 out there leading laps. He's led every lap but 1 here in this race. We have 12 to go. And he's been fast all weekend. He was fastest in the trucks, fastest in Xfinity, and now currently fastest in the Cup race as well. A matter of time before he does it all again. 11 laps to go from the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Oh, we do get a 6th caution. So Joey Logano gets back on the lead lap, 8 cars on the lead lap. Will this be the final restart of the race?
Ready. Reach out, let's go. Hold your line, got one outside.
Green flag. 8 laps to go.
All right, you're clear.
4 jumps out to the lead. 6 cautions this evening so far. And the 4 is leading with 8 to go and pulling away with it. Got 6 laps to go. As we have completed 75 of 81 laps. There'll be 5 to go at the line. Now that's 2 cars out of the race, so we'll let you know those 2 that had a tough break here today at the Atlanta Motor Speedway at the end of the race.
5 to go.
And 5 more laps. Now Now remember, this is different than the stages. He has to go until he sees the white flag. If he takes the white flag, well, if the leader takes the white flag under green, next flag ends the race. A caution prior means we go to overtime. The overtime rules are a 2-lap shootout, a green-white checkered finish. If the leader takes the white flag under green, the next flag ends the race. A caution prior, we'll stack them and restart them. Well, 4 to go. Hopefully there's not a 7th caution. But there could be. They usually come when you least expect them to. Well, how about 3 laps to go at the line? Laps to go from Atlanta. So as long as there's no caution, the 4 is going to win this race. If a caution comes out, then it's a restart. An overtime restart, and Kyle Busch could take advantage of that too. Because the 4 earlier started off with not so good restarts, but improved on them. The 18 could catch him off a bad restart and win this thing too. So, white flag next time by. 2 laps to go here from the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Will the 4 make it back around and take it under green? Noah Gragson going to go another lap now.
All right, you're clear.
Along with Kurt Busch and Fincham.
Down the outside. All right, you're clear.
AJ Allmendinger another lap down. Timmy Hill another lap down, and here we go. White flag is in the air, and the leader will take it. So 1 lap to go.
Hold your line, got one outside. You're all clear up top.
Flag, we're getting the black and white checkered flag ready in hand. There's the next time before it crosses the start-finish line, it'll be waving in the air. Clearing turns 3 and 4. For the final time.
All right, you're clear.
4 is going to win again. This time he's going to defend his crown at Atlanta, and he wins.
Fantastic job, great win.
Burn some rubber. And he's going to go mow the grass because they're going to have to redo the grass anyway for the next time to come back to this track. Instead of saying Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500, it's going to say Georgia Peanuts 500. And he's going to park the Hunt Brothers pizza car on the finish line. And how about that? The Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 trophy's going home with the 4. And that trophy is presented by Steven Stotts. So here is your results, your top 10. How about Ty Dillon with a top 10 finish? And Alex Bowman with a 12th place finish. That's solid. Now the 2 cars that were out of the race was Ty Dillon and or not Ty Dillon. It was Justin Haley and BJ McLeod out. There's the fastest lap, 30.831, and he led 78 of 81 laps. And Kyle Busch started 39th, finished 2nd. While BJ McLeod started 17th and finished 40th. And we're going to conclude this. So long, everybody. We hope you enjoyed that race, even though it was abbreviated. But it was an awesome race, and the 4 wins again. So long until next week.